Learn Hindi debate words. Objection to compromise in
Hindi.
For English speakers. Welcome to the Great Tea Stall Debate. Hey, you are about to learn some powerful Hindi words without falling asleep on page 2. Imagine a dramatic tea stall, too many opinions, and absolutely nobody minding their own business. It all begins at a tiny roadside tea stall where one uncle has political opinions, one student has exam stress, one shopkeeper wants peace, and one parrot has somehow become a legal expert. The first word flies into the air, objection, or
Apatti.
the parrot screams.
Apatti.
Every time someone says anything silly. Then the teacher says, words have influence, and in Hindi that is.
Prabhav.
One good sentence can have real
Prabhav.
Meanwhile, the poor student mutters, I feel so much pressure, which is
Dabāv.
exam season equals emotional steam cooker. Then a bossy cousin arrives and tries to force everyone to agree. That ugly feeling of compulsion is
Jabardasti.
But wait, the clever auntie raises a counter-argument.
Prativad.
She does not just disagree, she disagrees with style. The tea stall owner, now fearing total chaos, asks for a countermeasure, a
Pratirodhak upay.
His countermeasure is simple, more tea, fewer speeches. Finally, after much drama, everyone reaches a compromise.
Samjhota.
Helped by a small concession.
Riayat.
In the price of samosas. Congratulations! You have just met all 8 words in one gloriously noisy scene. Meet the words one by one. Now let's slow the chaos down and make each word stick. You do not need a courtroom or a shouting parrot, but honestly, it helps. Objection is
Apatti.
Imagine raising one hand and saying stop. Example, I have an objection, becomes, I have.
Apatti.
Quote. Influence is
Prabhav.
it is the effect someone or something has on people. Example, her words had a strong
Prabhav.
on me. Pressure is
Dabāv.
this can be physical pressure or emotional pressure. Example, before the exam, I feel.
Dabāv.
Quote. Compulsion is
Jabardasti.
this is when something is forced, not freely chosen. Example, this is not choice, this is.
Jabardasti.
Quote. Counter-argument is
Prativad.
this is the smart reply against an argument. Example, I understand your point, but I have a.
Prativad.
Quote. Countermeasure is
Pratirodhak upay.
long word, useful word. It means an action taken against a problem or threat. Example, we need a.
Pratirodhak upay.
Quote. Compromise is
Samjhota.
2 sides meet in the middle. Example, let us find a.
Samjhota.
Quote. Concession is
Riayat.
it is a small allowance or something given up to make agreement easier. Example, they offered a.
Riayat.
Quote. A funny dialogue with too much drama. Listen to this little scene and enjoy the mess. If your family has ever discussed where to eat dinner, you already know this level of diplomacy. A. I want spicy food tonight. B. I have an.
Apatti.
Last time, my mouth needed legal protection. A. But my recommendation has great.
Prabhav.
Everyone always follows me. B. That is not influence, that is loudness. C. Please stop. I am already under enough.
Dabāv.
From work and from choosing a restaurant. D. We are going to the spicy place, and that is final. C. Wow, that sounds like.
Jabardasti.
B. I have a.
Prativad.
We should go somewhere with both spicy and mild food. A. Fine, but we need a.
Pratirodhak upay.
In case someone orders fire-level chili again. D. Good idea. Yogurt counts as a.
Pratirodhak upay.
C. So the.
Samjhota.
Is this. Mixed menu, extra yogurt, and no food challenges. A. I will make one.
रियायत.
I promise not to say, come on, it is not even spicy, while everyone is crying. Quick memory tricks. Let's make these words easier to remember. Your brain likes stories, images, and slightly ridiculous scenes, so we will give it exactly that. 4.
आपत्ति.
Imagine a giant red stop sign in a courtroom. Somebody talks, and boom.
आपत्ति.
4.
प्रभाव.
Picture ripples in water spreading outward. That is influence spreading.
प्रभाव.
4.
दबाव.
Picture an exam paper sitting on your chest like a cat that pays no rent. That heavy push is
दबाव.
4.
जबरदस्ती.
Imagine invisible hands pushing you onto a dance floor at a wedding. You did not volunteer. That is
जबरदस्ती.
4.
प्रतिवाद.
Picture a debate shield blocking an argument arrow. Shield equals
प्रतिवाद.
4.
प्रतिरोधक उपाय.
Imagine a superhero button labeled emergency defense. Press it, and the danger stops. That is a
प्रतिरोधक उपाय.
4.
समझौता.
See two angry goats on a bridge shaking hands in the middle. Very polite goats. That is
समझौता.
4.
रियायत.
Picture a shopkeeper lowering the price with a dramatic sigh and a calculator. That helpful little bend is
रियायत.
mini quiz time. Okay, your turn. No panic, no grades, no dramatic violin music. Just answer in your head or out loud. What is the Hindi word for objection?
आपत्ति.
What is the Hindi word for influence?
प्रभाव.
What is the Hindi word for pressure?
दबाव.
What word means compulsion or forcefulness?
जबरदस्ती.
What is the Hindi word for counter-argument?
प्रतिवाद.
What is the Hindi phrase for countermeasure?
प्रतिरोधक उपाय.
What is the Hindi word for compromise?
समझौता.
And what is the Hindi word for concession?
रियायत.
Bonus round. If two sides meet in the middle, is that
समझौता.
or
दबाव.
it is?
समझौता.
If someone agrees only because they were forced, is that
रियायत.
or
जबरदस्ती.
that is?
जबरदस्ती.
Wrap up in your challenge. Nice work. You just handled formal Hindi vocabulary like a tiny language lawyer with a cup of chai. Today you learned objection,
आपत्ति.
influence,
प्रभाव.
pressure,
दबाव.
compulsion,
जबरदस्ती.
counter-argument,
प्रतिवाद.
countermeasure,
प्रतिरोधक उपाय.
compromise,
समझौता.
and concession.
रियायत.
Your challenge is simple. Make one sentence with 3 of these words today. Maybe something like, under.
दबाव.
He accepted a.
समझौता.
After one small.
रियायत.
Quote. Or go dramatic. I have an.
आपत्ति.
And also a.
प्रतिवाद.
And probably need tea as a.
प्रतिरोधक उपाय.
Quote. Thanks for listening. Keep practicing, say the words out loud, and come back tomorrow to make your Hindi even stronger.